few moments with Wes Kane, but top 10. Leatherman, Stuckey, Balbuena. This is, well, you look at it right there. It's Balbuena in third. I forgot we had that. Damian Harrison will be fourth overall. Damian Huff will get fifth overall. Josh Clark in sixth. Jacob Henry seventh. Camden Campbell in eighth. Ninth will then be Michael Cochran. And 10th overall, Damian Bucheri. So that's your top 10. 250C limited unofficial. But again, going to the podium, Leatherman, Stuckey, and Balbuena. 1, 2, and 3.
Wow, what a awesome battle all the way down to the last lap, almost to the last corner right there. I think we're going to see a lot of races end up like that. Championship Saturday.
Drew Adams, the man to beat in this 85 9-11 limited class. 42 riders narrowed down. Luke Fowler, another rider to beat as he took a division race win aboard the 462 Orange Brigade KTM. Adams on a Team Green Kawasaki backed by Dunlop and Moto-X Compound with that Pro Circuit power. Landon Gibson, the 723, coming into this one with a second place position. Oh, this was one of those three division ones. So Seth Dennis at 930 also coming into this one with a win. So we've got 3 ones coming into this one. We got 3 2s coming into this one, and we have 3 all the way down through the field. So this is going to get kind of interesting, I think, as we work our way. Landon Gibson was a second place position finisher. I know that for sure.
Oh, very dicey to say the least out here. So what? Again, somewhat of a same setup here that we had in our 250C limited class. So this one is up in the air, folks. But our top qualifiers certainly have the best shot at the overall and getting up there on that podium.
That's a wrong paper right there. But nonetheless, we got big things going on. Let's sort these guys out as they make their way around here on lap number 1. Who's grabbed our early lead? We see that Kawasaki. It's Drew Adams, the 300 out front. And that number 40 running in the number 2 position. Number 40 machine coming around right now. Right behind Drew Adams is Caden Dudney, and Clark Robbins rounds out your top 3 with Gibson and Pine and Wes Kane down on the podium.
All right, come on up here, the number 70 ride. Come on up here, young man. We've got the bronze medal for Mr. Sebastian Balbuena, right? Come on over here. Come on over here, Sebastian. Tell me about your race.
I didn't really get off to a good start, so I was just trying to cut my way through the pack, try to catch up to like top 3 and just keep pushing, and yeah.
What do you want to thank?
I want to thank my dad. I want to thank Power Curve, Sandbox Kings, Team Pobeo, Function D, everybody who helped me to come to this race. Thank you.
All right, congratulations. Good job out there. Next rider, come up here, Chase Stuckey with a silver. There you go. Good job, Chase Stuckey. Tell me about your race.
I got the whole shot and tried to ride smooth. I had a couple bad lines. They're a little bit slower, and I got passed, and then the leader went down and on last lap, and I tried to stay smooth and just ride my own race, and got passed, but it's whatever.
You're having a pretty good week, you know. You did a Supercross and outdoor. Who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank everyone at Moto-X Compound, Matt, Timmy, Miss Jennifer, Roos, Power Sports Marketing, Gizmo Mods, TF Racing Suspension, and my mom for coming out, and my sisters for watching at home, and all my friends and family. Thank you.
Congratulations out there, Chase Stuckey. Now let me have my champ, Derek Leatherman, rolling up on the podium like a tumbleweed. Come on up here, you getting the gold medal. And we're gonna give you that number 1 plate, your 250C limited champ. Give it up, Chase Stuckey. Excuse me, Derek Leatherman. All right, Derek, sorry about that. Good job out there. Tell me about your race.
Got off to a decent whole shot, got pushed. I was in third, and then I saw the leader go down, and it was last lap, so I knew I had to make something, get the championship, and passed them over there in the split lanes.
Who do you want to thank?
Mom, Dad, Jeff from MPR Race Tech, I guess Dunlap for helping me hook up with a great start, and Suzuki.
Congratulations out there, guys. Give it up. Hold that plate up one more time. Your champ, Derek Leatherman. All right, and you get the bubbly. You're going to celebrate. Open that up. Take it away, Rodney and Jeff Hines.
All right, thanks a lot, Wes Kane, as we return to the action here on the racetrack as these riders are working to head their way down to the Yamaha podium to talk to Wes Kane and have their picture taken with this Miss Minnie-O's down there. Of course, we picked the action up on this highly contested race that we see at hand here. 3 different divisions coming into this one, and literally the best mini rippers in the world in this 85-9 to 11 limited class are on this track today, being led by Drew Adams, Caden Dudney, Clark Robbins, Luke Fowler in the number 4 spot, Landon Gibson in 5th, Kate Johnson in 6th, 7th, Tyler Mollett, Travis Pine in 8th, Landon Gordon in 9th, Ryder Thompson rounding out the top 10. Then you see 11th, Logan Mortberg, Diesel Thomas up to 12th. He's been clawing his way up through the top 20 in the last couple of laps. Chase Williams in 13th, Canyon Richards in 14th, Colt Golembeski in the number 15 spot, Wyatt McGrath in 16th, Freddie Barth 17th, Reese Wheaton 18th, Riley Busey is 19th, Christian Merman rounds out your top 20. That's after 2 laps of racing complete. We're wrapping up lap number 3 as Adams is in now, and we see a pass being made as Clark Robbins moving up into the number 2 spot. Luke Fowler will move to 3rd. Kate Johnson up to 4th. Dudney now will drop to the number 5 spot with Landon Gibson now in the number 6 position aboard that 723. Then it's Mollett, Gordon in 8th, Travis Pine 9th, and Ryder Thompson rounding out the top 10. Now Diesel Thomas up to 11th place position. If the race finishes like this, Drew Adams will be your champion, going 1-1 and a 2-2 for Clark Robbins. He'll finish 2nd overall. Luke Fowler looking at a 1-3 for an overall score of 4. And, of course, that 3rd place overall. If he hopes to get 2nd place, at least, he's got to get around Robbins. He's got a second or so to make up there in order to do so, and then another second or so up to Drew Adams. Well, a few more seconds, and then about 7 up to Drew Adams from 2nd to get around Adams to take the win. So still an opportunity, but we'll wait and see how this race pans out. Picking the action back up on RacerTV.com as we watch our monitors out there. We see the 62 of Clark Robbins, I believe, already feeling that pressure from Luke Fowler, the 462 there. And I believe we may have already seen the pass. We'll double check this as they wind their way down. Yes, and Fowler has gotten around the 62, if I'm seeing that right here on Racer TV, as your leader. Drew Adams, the number 300 machine, winds his way around now, and only a couple of turns left to go here before he finds himself at the finish line for another lap complete, and looks like a white flag unfurling in this one. So lap 4 complete. 1 more to go as we roll out on the lap number 5 now. Drew Adams, a 2:01.086, back to the number 2 spot. About 10 seconds is what we're looking, maybe 12 now. And the new 2nd place ride is Luke Fowler, as anticipated, right under that 10-second mark behind Drew Adams. Clark Robbins in the number 3 spot aboard the 62, and the way things are looking for the overall now would be Drew Adams, Luke Fowler, and Clark Robbins, the way they run right now in the top 3, and that would be the way they score for the overall. Right now in the 4th place position, the 177 of Kate Johnson and Caden Dudney currently running in 5th on the racetrack. There are some chances for some other riders to advance. The next rider that could advance would be the 723 of Landon Gibson, but he's going to have to pass about 3 riders, and then he would be squared off head-to-head with Clark Robbins for that 3rd place physically on the racetrack for the moto as well as the overall. So still plenty of things can happen in this one, but it looks like for the most part this one is settled in. Unless something changes, it will be Adams, Fowler, and Robbins on the podium, just like what you see running on the track right now for this 85 9-11 limited class. 4 last lap, well underway here. 4 laps complete, working on 5, and Adams has been virtually untouchable in this moto, as well as in his first qualifying moto for the 85 9-11 limited class. A very healthy contingent of riders in this one, as we had pushing somewhere in the neighborhood of about 100 entries, narrowed down to 42 riders. That's right, literally riders from all over the world, the best in the world coming here to Gatorback Cycle Park, and Drew Adams taking the win, and the 85cc 9 to 11 limited class securing himself as one of the world's top 85 9 to 11 limited pilots here today at Gatorback Cycle Park. Luca Fowler will finish in second. He will take the silver. Mark Robbins finishing third will take the bronze, and it's Cade Johnson.